Going fast makes me feel alive. It's the opening line of Hyperdrive from Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds that many would agree perfectly captures the spirit of the show. And if it's to be believed, one Mr. Noah Lyles from Gainesville, Florida may be more alive than anyone walking the face of the planet today. If you've been on social media at all this week, it's been almost impossible to have not seen or heard of this guy by now, as he just did something that utterly broke the internet while also getting a standing ovation from the entire Yu-Gi-Oh! Community. So for anyone out of the loop, or maybe the non-sports fans, the 2024 Paris Summer Olympics are set to take place in a little under a month from the time of me recording this video, and this means that the Olympic trials are taking place so that each country can assemble its best team. Olympic trials are usually pretty reserved, as the real fireworks go off during the actual games on the main stage as the entire world watches. However, one eccentric competitor was looking to spice things up a bit, or maybe send a message to the competition. That person was 26-year-old Noah Lyles representing the United States. Noah is a world-class track runner, and right now he's arguably the fastest man on earth. Some might remember Noah from his disappointing performance at the 2021 Tokyo Summer Olympics, where unfortunately he finished bronze in the 200-meter dash. However, since then, Noah has channeled all that disappointment into a burning passion to improve, and honestly, he's pretty much destroyed everything in his path. Noah is currently ranked number 1 in the world for the 200-meter dash and number 2 for the 100-meter dash according to worldathletics.org. He earned those rankings by taking home gold medals at both events and the 2023 World Athletics Championship last year. The new hardware gave Noah a grand total that actually put him in a very rare class, and I'm talking ahead of titans like Michael Johnson and Calvin Smith. In fact, when it comes to gold medals at the World Athletics Championship, specifically for the 200 meter, Noah is currently only second to Usain Bolt, who, it should go without saying, but is widely considered to be the greatest track sprinter of all time. Fast forward to just a few days ago, where Noah cruised to victory and won his first 100-meter trial. As the camera panned to Noah to capture his reaction, the man did something that absolutely no one on the planet outside of, I don't know, maybe Seto Kaiba would have predicted. Noah pulled out a copy of Blue Eyes White Dragon from under his shirt, stuck out his tongue, and gave the camera the biggest grin imaginable. This not only caught the entire NBC broadcast crew off guard, but it instantly exploded all over social media. People calling him the real-life Seto Kaiba, remarking about how cool it was for him to pull out a Yu-Gi-Oh card as he basked in victory, and there were many others like myself who were completely confused as to where he even got the card to begin with and how he was able to keep it on him during the entire race. The questions were endless, but the hype was absolutely real, with posts getting millions upon millions of views from numerous gigantic sources like ESPN, NBC Sports, Dextero, and basically everyone under the sun. One question I personally had was if Noah was actually a real Yu-Gi-Oh fan, or was this just a way to grab attention off a huge established brand and IP? That question was answered immediately, as Noah openly talked about his love for the anime series, as he was expectedly bombarded with questions about the card. He stated that he was a huge fan of the show and even considered himself geeky. Furthermore, he even told one reporter that she wasn't hip because she didn't know what Yu-Gi-Oh! Or the Blue Eyes was, which, quick side notes, I not only appreciate, but wholeheartedly agree with. As the internet buzzed about Noah's epic Yu-Gi-Oh! Moment with Blue Eyes, he was already looking ahead to his next victory, as he basically called his shot and set the expectation for something even grander. On the day of the second 100-meter trial, Noah took to social media saying, quote, "If you thought that was cool, just wait for today." In my opinion, this was not only incredibly brazen, but also low-key incredibly badass, as he was telling the world in advance, "I'm going to win." Noah did in fact end up winning, and once again delivered, as upon his victory, he pulled out none other than Exodia the Forbidden One, maybe in an effort to let his track opponents know they had just been obliterated, which you probably think sounds outrageous, at least you would until you realize the official Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG Twitter account posted exactly that after Noah won and busted out Exodia. This flamboyant display once again destroyed social media and various news outlets, and even better, earn Noah a spot at the Paris Olympics where he will try to bring home the gold for the United States. Despite being an A-tier level athlete who's even been covered on sports talk shows like ESPN's First Take prior to this, Noah became somewhat of an internet sensation, at least to those who don't follow sports closely. This man has been on the cover of Time magazine, which gave him the nickname The Flash, and also dubbed him, quote, the world's fastest man. So I don't want to hear anyone blaming me for the title of this video. Don't get mad at me, get mad at Time magazine. He's friends with Snoop Dogg of all people. Yes, Snoop Doggy Dogg the rapper. And on that point, Snoop was actually seen with Noah Lyles carrying around a steel briefcase which in fact held all 5 legendary pieces of Exodia, as he casually walked around in a stylish blue Gucci suit. I'm just gonna be honest here, I don't know this for fact, but I think it's safe at this point to say that Noah's favorite character from Yu-Gi-Oh! DM is probably Seto Kaiba. Pretty much everyone started covering this Noah craziness, and USA Today even wrote a full article about him and the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game / franchise. In this article, they revealed that Noah's true reason for his Yu-Gi-Oh! Antics after his victories actually had to do with a bet that Noah made with world champion and fellow American Olympic competitor Chase Ely. Chase and Noah are both huge anime fans and actually made a wild bet that apparently no one knew about. Noah bet that he would continually break out Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards during his races if Chase would wear a pair of Rock Lee style ankle weights, similar to the ones that he took off during the Chunin exam fight against Gaara. Chase was to sport these during her finals match, as apparently she is just a colossal fan of the Naruto anime series. Overall, I guess I am just one big softie, as I really like to see stuff like this, and I think that it's always amazing to see people all over the world brought together by the Yu-Gi-Oh! Franchise in any weird or random way that we can get it. It's another example, in my opinion, that there are just Yu-Gi-Oh! Fans all over, and when you see gigantic reactions like this on social media, I think it really shows how much the franchise still resonates with people and connects with them. Now, some questions that are unanswered are like, what will Noah bust out if he wins gold at Paris? Do the Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards actually make him faster? And can he get Snoop Dogg in the Yu-Gi-Oh! I think the answers are Dark Magician, 100% yes, and also yes. But look, those are just my thoughts and opinions, and regardless of whatever you thought about Noah's crazy Yu-Gi-Oh! Displays, him literally manifesting his inner Seto Kaiba, or whatever he may have planned for Paris, you leave that all in the comment section below, and thank you very much for watching the video as always.
Speaking of having fun, where are the cards? What do you have today tucked in the uniform?
I got them tucked away in the uniform. I was keeping them behind the number, but the chip kept falling out, so I decided not to do that.
Okay.
It's time for, I pulled out Exodia, or the finals of the 100, but now it's time to build the whole thing. I got the left and right arms, and I got the legs coming tomorrow.
All right, that'll be other cards in addition to that?
Exactly.
All right, because it's speaking German to me, man, so I'm glad. I hope everybody at home understands.
No, all the Yu-Gi-Oh! Fans know. Something big is coming.
Sounds good, all right.